And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Today's game finds the Grizzlies winding down their road trip. Now, here's Cunningham, and stolen by Leonard. Here's Risacher, and the rejection by Smith. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Cunningham. For three, Smith. The Grizzlies pull it in. To the inside. Here's Leonard. And finished off by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
Now, here's Cunningham, following the shot by Drew Holiday.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
O'Neal outside. Thompson for three. Rebound by Smith.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Edey. There's the triple. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Outside Leonard. Basket good.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Cunningham. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Thompson with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
To the paint, Edey, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Screen by Leonard. Inside. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Pass to Risacher. Thompson outside. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Leonard. Another shot. Edey with the rebound.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Miller. Nothing on the board. Fires from deep. Here's Smith. Over Rizachet. And it's Smith missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Now here's Leonard. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. It's Thompson off the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they'd like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
Cavaliers making a switch here.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
There's the pick. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Hayes. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Holiday with it. Now Smith defending. O'Neal at the elbow. Here's Thompson. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Klay Thompson so adept at using the pick and roll to his advantage. Takes what the defense gives him.
And here's Cunningham. With the floater, he lays it in. Cunningham's got 6 points.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Pass to Leonard. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
5 on the clock. A kick out to O'Neal. Driving to the basket. A second chance effort. Over Hayes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, left side. And finished off by O'Neal.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Cavaliers with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Now here's LeVert. Back to Smith. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Next man. Oh!
My goodness. Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Timeout. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Grizzlies on defense. Miller up on top. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. At the clock winding down, and it's Miller with the jam.
And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
O'Neal at the elbow. Leonard inside, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Leonard. The fadeaway. No good that time.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Miller penetrating. And it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Give it up for your
And so here's Memphis. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. There's the pick. Here's Robinson Earl. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Oh, high effort play by Hero. Running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
Here's Robinson Earl. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Hero with it. Doubled by Sabonis. Jaquez. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Caris LeVert.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Smith on the wing. He has yet to score.
And using a mix of speed and power. No one wants to get in Smith's way. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The shot by Sexton, no good. with 1 on the clock. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now, here is Holiday. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. Edey with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Miller. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis leading. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Edey. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Stolen by Thompson. Right side Holiday. Thompson outside. That's tipped. It's stolen by Cunningham. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Leonard with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's O'Neal. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
This is exactly why you can't leave anyone on Jrue Holiday's team open. He will find your mistake.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. Traps in the tray. Kamari's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Miller, no up. Here's Leonard. Out to Thompson. Back to Leonard. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 12 in the game.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. And Kevin, that pride certainly shows.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Drills the three-pointer.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
In the corner, Smith with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Smith's got his second basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shots good by Miller.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Sexton for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, Hero. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Up top, Hawkins. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now Sexton. Pass to Robinson Earl. Hawkins with the steal. Here's Hayes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hayes has got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Grizzlies call timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Cleveland leading by 6. Cunningham outside. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Miller's got 9 points now in just the second half. They set the pick. Here's Leonard, and he drives in. Ricochet with the steal. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the wing, Hawkins. Out to Miller. Smith outside. Pass to Hawkins. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now Thompson, covered by Miller. Screen by Leonard. Thompson misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Miller, no luck. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 12. Down low. Here. Oh!
Goodness.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
And they double up Cunningham. Here's Edey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Cunningham on the wing. Shoots from the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's the 3. And Cade Cunningham, good for 3. Cunningham's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. Thompson for three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith outside. Pass to Edey. And another three for Cleveland.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Shaq. 2 minutes. Outside Holiday. Leonard with the ball. Covered by Smith. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
Yeah, that's Brandon Miller using his length to affect the shooter.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Cade Cunningham.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Driving the lane. Miller with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Cavaliers lead by 18. To the paint. Here's Risacher. Pass to Holiday. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 8.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Miller outside, and another three for Cleveland.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now, here's Cunningham. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches.